So here's the crash bar. You can tell it took a pretty hard hit at the lower bottom and the front crash part of the crash bar, and I mean clearly the head protectors all cracked up. So I need to take this off, and there's a rubber gasket in front of or behind the hard plastic that's supposed to also absorb the impact. I hope it's just a seal and not something worse, but I'm about to find out. All right, what's the damage here? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a good crack, all right. Right there is the header crack. Yeah, I might be able to bond it enough to ride it for a couple of days before I head back. So we can tell that it's cracked right here, right? But it's also, when it hit, it's pushed everything to the back, so it also cracked the inside section here where the spark plug goes. So you can tell it's cracked over here. I could probably put some JB Weld here as well, just to kind of shape it back out. This thing's part of this aluminum piece is cracked off. Luckily that didn't go into the engine, to the cam. That would have been ugly, right? But that came off of these support piece here. Yeah, yeah, it's no good. Everything's everything is sheared. If you look at these bolts, they're no longer straight either. They're all twisted. Look at that. It's all crookeder than a politician. But the engine was running okay. I do about 60, 65 miles home. Outside of the seal, the damage to the seal is, you know, it's sheared or lopsided. Yeah. Yep. I can't tell if there's any damage to the camshaft or the timing belt, the timing gear. I really can't tell. I guess we won't know until we get it home. Doesn't seem to be any other visible physical damage to the inside. So do I try to fix it and take a chance? Out here is throw my hand up and call it a day. And whoa, I didn't see that. I'll see where this part came from. That's not a good sign. To bond it, this one looks like it supports aluminum, which is what the head cover is. So it's going to be either that one or this original JB Weld epoxy. Grabbing these trash bags. Yeah, that covers it up. So I'm sitting out by the river in the office, mobile office. At the bottom of the cliff is where the river is. And I'm going to try to patch JB Weld this crack in the valve cover on the left side. I want to just get it going enough to be able to use the bike, you know, for day rides until I get back to the house. But that big crack right there, I gotta fill it up. That's one crack, and then this, shore this up, this ring, that's supposed to look like, here's the other cover. That's the ring for the other cover. Yeah, like that. So I'm going to try to shore it up. This is the hole for the spark plug engine coil. Should get it just enough to. There's a rubber seal in front of this, so there's some flexibility in play there, but just enough to keep the leaking to a minimum so I could ride. So I don't know how much I need. I'm gonna do 1/3 of it for now, see what happens. I'm supposed to take it and nail it so it becomes consistently gray. I should probably put some gloves on maybe. Alright, it's gray enough. Alright, this is the patch job. This is the left cylinder head in the front. Got that, and I've got a little build up around the engine coil spark plug area, just to round it out and flatten the gasket area a little bit. Well, I'm gonna let it sit and cure, and then we'll see what happens. I had to sand this down to make it a little flatter, but the crack has already been fixed, but it's just the bottom is not sealing properly underneath the engine head. So I'm gonna see if I can just use the gasket maker, a high temperature gasket maker here. I'm gonna try to put a light bead on the top half and then a medium bead on the bottom, both on the valve cover and in the header, and hopefully that'll create a nice seal at the bottom between the existing gasket. Yeah, this small bead works. This size works nicely for the top. Line of bead. This is a first size bead, the small bead. So I'll do the same on the. I don't think the top was having an issue closing, so I'll just put a small line on the top. All right, moment of truth. Okay, I see the bolt. So let's put the screws in here, the bolts in here. All right, for a good measure, I put a line underneath it. It's not pretty at all, but who cares? The next thing I'd have to do is wrap some duct tape around it. Well, let's see, let it dry out tomorrow, and let's see if we can ride without it leaking. Gasket's sealed. No leaking so far. Burn is probably from the oil on the exhaust. I see no drip. I think it's good enough for us to ride. Where's that burning from? Yeah, from the exhaust. Cylinder head sounds good. Nothing's knocking, nothing's sounding weird. I say problem fixed, and we ride.
Trailer for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. Ain't got no cigarettes. But 2 hours of pushing broom buys a 8 by 12 4-bit room. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. Third boxcar, midnight train, destination Bangor, Maine. Old worn out suit and shoes. I don't pay no union dues. I smoke old stogies I have found, short but not too big around. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. I know every engineer on every train, all of the children and all of their names, and every handout in every town, and every lock that ain't locked when no one's around. I sing trailers for sale